Today marks the 50th anniversary of the Beatles' final live performance together, but some aspects of the band members' lives might surprise fans. Speaking with Sir Paul's official biographer Barry Miles, it turns out the music legend has always been desperate to be a regular guy. I wish, which led to one incident where he was denied entry to a nightclub. Miles, who is working on the People's Beatles project, which aims to crowdsource an archive of Beatles fan pictures, said, he desperately wanted to be a normal person. Wherever possible he would take a bus somewhere. And was very anxious to stay in touch with what he regarded as ordinary people. Miles, who has known Sir Paul since the mid-60s, said, there was one incident at the height of Beatlemania in 1965 when he actually drove right down through France to the south coast in disguise. He had a false moustache and had his hair combed differently. In fact, he was turned away from a French club because he didn't look cool enough. And then he came back as a Beatle and they couldn't do enough to usher him in and give him the best table. Paul McCartney on the truth of why John Lennon left the Beatles. The writer and friend of the Beatles even recounted an incident just a couple of years ago when Sir Paul thought you could still buy a bottle of whiskey for £2. Miles added, I remember just a few years ago when I was at his studio, he asked one of the rows to go out and buy him a bottle of whiskey, because he had people coming over, and he gave him £2. And the row said, well, it's gone up since then. Paul. Defending Sir Paul, he said, in the end, you can't be normal. You can't be that famous for that many years and still be in touch with ordinary people. All the people surrounding him are essentially yes men, even though they don't intend to be and he doesn't intend them to be. But no one's going to argue with him obviously, because that's not what you do. Watch last year's Beatles reunion here on the People's Beatles Photo Box project. Miles said, the only real aspect of their history that hasn't really been covered is their interaction with their fans. And I remember from that period there were just fans everywhere with cameras. But you never see those photos. There must be tens of thousands of pictures taken by fans out there. So this is an archival project really. The people who took them must be in their 70s by now. It's a chance to finally get all these pictures and document a very interesting period of British history, quite honestly. To find out more about the People's Beatles and to submit your images via Photobox, click here.